What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. We've got some news topics to discuss. We've got all sorts of stuff. To discuss. In today's news, also, we've got some winners to announce, some stuff like that, and just a good old-fashioned fry tog. Just getting all this stuff angled up so I can read y'all. All right. So, lots to discuss today. Minneapolis shooters' parents have lawyered up and are not cooperating with police. Seems kind of suspicious to me. Maybe they don't want to get charged or something. I don't know. We've got going on a full week now. And no arrests for Rajah Jackson. No surprise there. White lives don't matter or whatever the saying is. And we've got a couple other news topics. Let me see. The Sicko Stew one. More trans attacks. And yeah, so let's get into let's just bang out one of these stories right away. So we can get on that. Let's go here. Check. Okay. Interesting update in the Minneapolis monsters case. In case you didn't notice, MSNBC, CNN, most of, the mainstream media have long since, most of the mainstream media have completely ignored this story after the first day it happened. I have not done so. I have continued to follow up and try to fix my camera here. It looks a little slanty danty, but anyway, I guess I have to fix that later. This one is odd. The parents are acting a little weird. They're not cooperating with police. Did they have some sort of advanced knowledge? I don't know. But it seems like they would want to cooperate if they had nothing to do with it. So let's get into the story. By the way, the Meta PCs giveaway is running throughout the weekend. Very easy. There's a link in the description to enter to win a free Meta PCs gaming PC. All you have to do is be subscribed or following the channel, and you get an extra entry if you subscribe to Quartering Live, which is my live stream only channel on YouTube. So you can get up to 2 entries. And so far, I know only like 500 or 600 people have been entering. So you have a pretty good chance. So subscribe to Quartering Live and leave a comment on a video and be subscribed where you are now and win very easily. Also, shout out to Sheath, longtime channel sponsor, has their Labor Day sale this weekend. Promo code LABOR35. Love their product, and they've been a long time supporter of the channel. So give them a pickup this weekend. Minneapolis monster Robin Westman's mother, Mary Grace, not cooperating with police and hires a criminal defense attorney. Mother of trans monster Robin Westman is not cooperating with police in the investigation and has hired a criminal defense attorney in the wake of the incident that happened just a few days ago. Mary Grace Westman, who worked at Annunciation Catholic Church, which was targeted by deranged 23-year-old trans lunatic Wednesday morning, has not contacted police nor responded to their attempts to try and reach her. Minneapolis police have announced a press conference. They announced at a press conference on Thursday, quote, "We have not been successful in talking to the loser's mother," Police Chief Brian O'Hara. Now, I don't know if their mother and father are not together anymore or, what the case may be. But I'm not totally sure. Let's see. He provided no further details on communications, but revealed police executed 4 search warrants on Wednesday and retrieved hundreds of pieces of evidence, including electronic devices. Interesting. The chief was talking about how, we've got to protect our trans community. So maybe that's what this woman is doing. Now, I think federal law enforcement should absolutely be taking over. I mean, they received hundreds of pieces of evidence, including electronic devices. He also made a notice. He also made a reference to, hey, don't read my journals. Well, what journals would that be? What is in those journals? Mary Grace signed Robin's legal name change in 2020 from Robert to Robin in apparent support of his gender identity change. In a manifesto, a recording of which was posted to YouTube, Robin lamented that he had been brainwashed. I only kept the long hair because it's pretty much my last shred of being trans. I'm tired of being trans. I wish I never brainwashed myself, he wrote, according to a translation of the document conducted by the Post. I can't cut my hair now. We now talk about I regret being trans. Now, maybe that has something to do with, why they ended up doing what they did. I don't know. It seems like, did they have gender reassignment surgery? Did they have, anything like that? I don't know. It's difficult to know when, we don't know anything. And then when we look at, local police and the way that they handle it, we don't know what they're covering up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I don't know where the, how much evidence that they're going to actually share with us. It certainly seems like the mayor isn't going to be interested in helping us, help us with anything, really. The mayor says, hey, don't worry about the victims. We need to worry about, any potential, the community. We need to worry about the community. That's what they say. That's what I think. At least in my opinion. Here are the video of the cops descending on the mom's home.
My name is Dave Christie. I'm with the FBI.
The question was the connection of the shooter to the church and school. We do know that the shooter did attend mass there previously. The shooter did attend school, and the shooter's mother was an employee of the parish previously for some time. I know we have not been successful in talking to the shooter's mother yet at this time, but there continue to be efforts made to get that done.
Well, it really is up to the parent to.
Again, you see federal agents now descended on a Florida condo belonging to the mother of trans school lunatic Robin Westman after she refused to cooperate with authorities investigating the attack. Plainclothes FBI agents could be seen in video footage arriving at Mary Grace Westman's Naples, Florida condominium and banging on the door as the windows and shades were shuttered. When they received no answer at the front door, the agents scurried to the back door, but also had no success there either. Well, perhaps they should have tried on her birthday. I don't know. That seems like maybe I don't know. The feds were apparently not the only ones looking to speak with Westman. On Wednesday, in the hours after the incident, deputy vehicles from the local county sheriff's office were seen circling the Berkshire Lakes condominium complex. Federal response came to her home as it was revealed police received disturbing calls from the family's Minneapolis home earlier this year. Well. It is now believed that Mary Grace fled the home Wednesday as police in Minneapolis have not been able to speak to her concerning the 23-year-old child's horrific crime. Now, wait a minute. Let me read that sentence again. The federal response came to her home as it was revealed police received disturbing calls from the family's Minneapolis home earlier this year. What were those calls? How come we're just hearing about that now? How come we're just hearing about this now? And now she fled the home? Pretty interesting. You know, an 8 and a 10-year-old are no longer alive. We have not been successful in talking to the individual's mother. I don't know if maybe the dad had passed away. I don't know. Hours later, it emerged that Mary Grace had retained an attorney to represent her out of an abundance of caution. She is completely distraught about the situation and has no culpability, but is seeking an attorney to deal with calls like this. Attorney Ryan Gary told Fox News. Well, what were those disturbing phone calls made? How long, in the comments, how long is it going to take until we get they were known to the FBI line? How long before she was known to the FBI? How long until we know? Meanwhile, Naples residents were left shocked as news of Mary Grace's connection to the Minneapolis incident spread. She had worked at Annunciation Church School until her retirement back in 2021, and Robin, who previously went by Robert, until changing names in 2019 to reflect as identifying as a woman. It was shocking, as in I always is with great tragedy, someone who wants to hurt kids especially. But when hearing how close it was to home, it was pretty shocking. She talked about quite highly, and she's always been very helpful of a lot of the neighbors when neighbors were in need. I feel bad. I feel sad that these kids things need to happen now. I feel bad for everyone in Minnesota. Gadzooks, it reminds me of that character. That movie, what's that red-haired character from the 80s show? Back in Minneapolis, local outlets reported that Mary Grace was also in disbelief when she learned her child was the perpetrator. As neighbors told the New York Post, they had always seemed like a great family. Stephen Jagloski recounted how his jaw dropped when he saw the news, revealing that he last spoke to the family around 2 years ago when they were celebrating a graduation. He recalled the Westman family stopping in and asking him to take some photos of their celebrations, and they seemed like a great family. There were kids running around, parents drinking, music playing. Their little chihuahua nipped me in the ankle, he added. They gave me a beer, and I went on my way. I guess you never know somebody or who they are. Now, in January 2018, a police officer, Eagan, Minnesota, was dispatched to the family's home over a mental health issue, according to a heavily redacted police report. Uh-oh. By the way, a lot of this deep dive reporting happens on my live stream, so I hope that you'll subscribe to Quartering Live, not just to win a free gaming computer from Meta PCs, but to actually get these deep dives. And by the way, if you don't win it, promo code The Quartering will save you money on Meta PC. So if you don't win it and you're in the market, make sure you get yours from them. The officer notes that the report he had assisted Mendota Heights with a welfare check on a juvenile. So it was him. The name of that juvenile and exactly what prompted the police to be summoned to the 3-bedroom home were redacted. Why were they redacted? Was that the mayor protecting the trans community? Why? I mean, yes, it could be redacted because it was a minor, I suppose, but I would say maybe we should look at that. Police were also dispatched to the Westwood home 2 years prior when they responded to a report of a criminal offense. But the report also blacks out all of the details describing the event. Still, O'Hara had said authorities did not have any information indicating that the school loser suffered from any type of mental illness. Really? But what about those 2 phone calls? Very, very interesting. Now they reveal the police had been called to the home multiple times before. I can't imagine, and we're far away from people saying that he was known from police. Make sure you keep it locked in here for all the latest breaking news, and make sure you enter to win your free Meta PCs gaming computer. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and subscribe to Quartering Live, which is my live stream channel. Tune in there, leave a comment, link in the description to enter, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Now, I have some winners to announce. I'm going to announce them throughout the show. So I'm going to announce all the gift card winners first, and then I'm going to announce the bigger prize winners, and then you have until Monday to win the computer. So everyone can enter. I'm opening that up to everybody because Meta PCs has not once but twice donated a computer for me to give away free of charge. And so I feel like I want to do more promotion for them, you know? That's what I would say, you know? Let's see. I need to edit that video quick and pull up these wieners. I'm going to announce the winners because sometimes people don't want to hear their, have their whole first name and last name out there. But I'll call it. Everyone's going to get, all the winners are going to get an email later this afternoon or over the weekend. So I want, if you update, if you don't update in, wait a second, I'm going to edit that quick. So these will be all the gift card winners, and I'm just going to let people pick where they want the gift card from. I felt like it was stupid, to say it had to be a Steam gift card or had to be a Walmart gift card or had to be, you can just pick. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. Because what's the difference to me? I still have to spend $70 either way. So you might as well get it to a place you want. Let me grab that list. Doobie-doobie-doo. Doobie-doobie-doo. So I've got the $70 gift card winners. I've got the winners of the year supply of Coffee Brand Coffee today. I've got the winner of the PS5 or equivalent. I've got the winner of the Steam Deck or equivalent, and the winner of the Steam or the Switch 2 or equivalent, as well as the winner of the Xbox Series X or equivalent, all picked. The entry for the PC goes through Monday, and it's linked in the description below. It's a different link. So, and I'm not pulling the winner till the end of day Monday, so people have all weekend to enter for that. And by the way, if you are in the market for a PC, Meta PC's promo code The Quartering, you'll save money on your computer too. All right, here is the wieners. Whoops, not that one. I probably won't do any more of these giveaways because it didn't really drive anybody to the. I really had hoped to build up the live stream channel on YouTube as well as on Rumble, but it didn't really drive any new subs. So I do like the idea of rewarding my viewers, and so I have to do something different. You know what I mean? Find something different that people get on and like. Jesse Pinkman says, "Hey, Jeremy, detractors might call you king of the nigh opulence, but you've always been a creative, almighty, supreme in name only. You're a true MVP." Well, I appreciate that, Jesse Pinkman, and that's our goal, 1 of 10. There's a goal for 10 $5 super chats on YouTube today. Wildman says, "Happy Friday, Jeremy. Hope I see Hannah Claire soon." Well, you see her back on Monday. Pac-Man says, "Good afternoon, Jeremy. Packers got Micah Parsons. I'm shocked we only have 7 teams in the Quarter Pounder Fantasy League. Need a few more teams. Link in the Discord." Yeah, if you want to join the Discord Fantasy Football League, you can do so in the Discord, and that's also linked in the description. So, should I just say the first and last? No, let's go. Amart78. I'm not going to say the full email address, but AMMART78 won a gift card. Archaeonauts won a gift card. Lone Rider 2010 won a gift card. Tits with a Z won a gift card. Ackerman Nicholas won a gift card. Carrie S. Spirian won a gift card. Kugler80 won a gift card. Ethan.ivy won a gift card. Boots1698 won a gift card. And MS Evsick won a $70 gift card. And I will email them all too. And we still have all the other winners to announce too. But I just thought I'd spread them out through the show so people might want to stick around. Samurai Jack, what's up, Jeremy? Maybe I'm in the French. I'm what the French would call retarded, but I signed up for membership on your website a few weeks ago, and only members content I could see from July 9th and earlier. I'll make sure that's updated. There's something going on with the website, so let me see that. Let's see. Oh, some of the winners are here for chat, sounds like. Or here in the chat. That's cool. Again, I'll email, like, if you're like, what did he say? Or, you know, whatever's going on. Let's see here. No exclusive content for a while. I'll make sure, like, my web guy has that updated. Let's see. What do I want to call that video? So we're pushing Rumble still or YouTube? I don't care where anybody watches. Jen for 10 says, thanks, Jeremy, for all the new Discord chats. Loving the mom one. Thanks for all you do. Hey, thanks. And thanks for, that is number 2 of our goal of 10 over on YouTube. So thank you. Minnesota Monster Bombshell. Cops reveal. What do I say? Several run-ins. What did I say? Cops reveal several. Hey, Nathan. Thanks, dude, for your show. I was watching on Rumble, but damn, it drains the phone so fast and it freezes all the time, so I've migrated back to YouTube. Hey, well, welcome, Nathan. What would Benny write? Oh, I'd have to put the siren emoji, right? Redacted visits to Psycho's home and mom refuses to help. How about that? Then I want to make sure that the gaming computer, is in the description. And then also I shouted out Sheath too. I want to put that in there. Minnesota Monster is known. Okay. Hey, Valor Chris for 5. I'd get down with the Fantasy Football League, sign up with the Mean Green website for premium. Emailed through your website, never got a response. Email me again. I don't know. I don't know why I missed that. My apologies. Can I use a card to pay for more entries? No. You can't charge for entries. That's illegal. Has to be free to enter. It told me in 30 minutes, but never got the notification of live. Oh. Well, I am live early. Next topic. Can I sell you my EBT card? No. I would prefer you sell it to someone else who actually needs it if you're going to commit that crime. I prefer you don't commit a crime. How about that? You're reading our chat. Yes, I read the chat. Yes, super chats are especially helpful to me, but I don't make people pay to... I read the chats. The next announcement will be the winners of a year's supply of coffee after this story about SNL. Let's see. You're all winners in my eyes. That's true. That's big true. Let's see. Oh, some interesting new Rumble stuff going on in the text messages. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Let's see. Today will be my 33rd anniversary. Oh, shit. Indie Dog. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Pups are good. The mom group in the Discord doesn't come up for me. I'm a member, but I don't see it. It's there. I see it. It's up there in the members area. SNL's Good Time when Shane Gillis was on. Yeah. That's true. Well, the libs are indeed melting down, as many of their woke heroes have now been fired from SNL as ratings continue to spiral down, as really the Orange Man Bad bonanza has dried up. I mean, look, there is a reality where SNL can be funny again. And there's also reality where SNL was funny. SNL was funny when I was really young, but then like all of these shows and movies and Hollywood and all this kind of stuff, they simply relied too much on the Orange Man Bad. I mean, 40 minutes of an hour-long SNL was going to be Trump or Trump adjacent stuff. And it's just like, people started tuning out. So now, after canceling Colbert, they're cleaning house and people are demanding for the show to be canceled. Now, I think it should be canceled because it's not funny, but I would rather it be funny. So let's look at the story. By the way, all weekend long, you can enter to win a free Meta PCs gaming computer. They've been a long-time sponsor of mine. If you don't win one and you're in the market for one, remember, promo code TheQuartering, one word, will save you money when you're ready to buy. But also, Sheath also has a 35% off sale this weekend, link in the description. But to enter to win the free gaming PC, there's a link in the description. All you have to do is be subscribed or following the channel, and you can get an extra entry if you tune in to Quartering Live, which is my YouTube live stream channel if you're a YouTube-only viewer, and tune into the live stream there and leave a comment, and I'll pick the winner on Monday and announce it live on the show. SNL icon not returning. Longtime Saturday Night Live viewers leaving amid major shakeup. A longtime SNL stars leaving the show amid major casting shakeup that left fans of the iconic sketch comedy show shocked. Daily Mail can confirm that Heidi Gardner has exited the show after an impressive 8-season run as furious viewers call for SNL to be canceled amid the ongoing cast exodus. The news of the 42-year-old comedian's exit comes shortly after it was revealed that cast members Michael Longfellow and Emil Wacom and Devin Walker would also be fired. So that's 4 people fired already. I don't know exactly how many cast members are on SNL. The only thing I know this chick from was the Beavis and Butthead sketch, which was arguably very funny. The Beavis and Butthead sketch was hilarious, and she was like the moderator on that, but that's the only sketch I would ever know, and it wasn't funny because of her. It was funny because of the other guys. The Daily Mail has reached out to Gardner's reps for comment. A spokesperson for NBC declined to comment on to the Daily Mail. Gardner joined Saturday Night Live back in 2017 during season 43 as a featured player along with now former SNL stars Luke Null and Chris Redd, who have also been fired. The Trump bonanza is over. Like that's just the truth of it. The whole, Orange Man Bad. I mean, How many times can you make the joke? How many times can you make the joke? I mean, I look at everyone's talking about, oh, my Gurr, South Park, so funny. It's like, really? What's the joke? That Trump is fat and has a small wang? That's the joke? That he wants to stop crime in DC? That's the joke? I don't really understand why or what, in what scenario. Like, that was funny for like a year, but they've been making that joke since 2015. 10 years of orange man bad. Ha ha ha, he's orange and has a small wiener. It's just not doing it anymore. It's just not doing it anymore for people. Since then, the Missouri-born actress has written and starred in countless iconic SNL sketches. She's best known as her hilarious character Bailey Gizmert, a teen movie critic who often appeared during SNL's Weekend Update segments. Couldn't tell you a single sketch that she was in except for Beavis and Butthead. Gardner also impersonated a number of high-profile celebrities, including Oscar winner Mickey Madison, don't know who that is, and Kim Kardashian, okay, the whore. She joined fellow SNL stars and alums at the show's 50th anniversary special back in February. Confirmation of her exit comes after seemingly hinted at leaving the show earlier in the year. While appearing on Craig Ferguson, she admitted that things behind the scenes had gotten a little rough and that she was feeling fatigued. Well, not the same way we feel fatigued. I will say the only thing I've started to feel a little bit is just sketch fatigue or idea fatigue, she told Ferguson at the time. At this point, after doing Groundlings and SNL for so long, I'm like, I've written a lot of sketches. Gardner's shock departure evoked a strong reaction from SNL fans on social media, with some demanding the show be canceled ahead of season 51. I think we should cancel SNL at this point. Like, what's even the point since we're getting rid of so much talent already? And again, I don't really know what SNL fans refer to as talent. I don't really know what these people call talent, because the show is not funny. The sketches are not original. Honestly, the best sketch, like even when Shane Gillis was on, there were two sketches that were actually funny. One was the Trump sneaker sketch. That was hilarious. The other sketch he did, the Limu Emu, like the Limu Emu thing, they didn't even air it. They ended up putting it out on like a second channel. Like they only put it out for like Twitter or something like that. Like this is crazy. That like they have no interest in doing anything. I just don't really understand. Like it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. First, who? Second, SNL must be cutting back production costs. Third, just cancel SNL already. It would do better as a 20-minute internet-only sketch comedy on YouTube. Keep the name, but it's brand new. Yeah, I'd probably say that's true. I'd probably say that it probably would do better on YouTube, but they can never afford to do it. First one I've been bummed about, no, dang, 41's going to suck. Wow, she's one of the only funny people still on there. Love Heidi Gardner, but maybe it was time to make room for the kids coming up. She was the heart of the show. Everyone's leaving. What on earth? I can't, I get the others, but this one's insane. She's the best one on the whole cast. Yeah, I mean, again, SNL cast member Devin Walker describes the show as toxic as hell. I think these people, I think these people see the writing on the wall. Is SNL getting canceled? Exodus of talents continue with Heidi Gardner also leaving the show. There's been all sorts of speculation around the show being canceled because, quite frankly, the viewership's in the tank and they don't have any more jokes. They just don't have, anything funny to say. There's just not much to say when you're SNL anymore. Saturday Night Live actor described 3-year stint as sometimes really cool, but also dysfunctional. Former Saturday Night Live cast member Devin Walker claimed Monday the show was sometimes toxic as hell in his farewell on Instagram. Walker announced that he was leaving long-running NBC sketch comedy show with an Instagram post. Me and Baby broke up, alongside a photo of him backstage on the show. In another photo, he shared the title, "Wait, did he quit or did he get fired?" detailing his thoughts on leaving the show without offering a clear answer. Well, of course he was fired. Like, he was 100% fired. Like, there's getting fired, there's kind of, and not getting asked back. Like, that's kind of what the situation is. He was very clearly not asked back for the show. I mean, and there have been a lot of people. Heidi Gardner exits SNL. SNL, and Michael Longfellow are also leaving. I just don't think any of these people were funny. You know, last week, SNL creator and overseer Lorne Michaels told Puck News with some major changes were coming to the cast, revealing who he's selected to join the cast as new members are expected soon. They've had a major bloodbath, a major purge of a lot of the woke talent on this show. And that's because it's just not funny anymore. You know, sure, the 50th anniversary show brought a lot of people back, but they've only ever had kind of the occasional sketch that was good, the occasional, funny bit. And what's going to happen after Trump's no longer president? There's been a lot of speculation that after Lorne Michaels finally retires, they're just going to cancel it altogether. I mean, if Colbert can't make it, how could they make SNL? Because they talked about SNL's also losing. The rumor on the street is that SNL's losing a ton of money as well. If that's true and SNL's also losing a bunch of money, how could they even begin to, justify keeping this show around? My guess is that they are preparing to cancel the show and that they're going to do one last ditch effort during the Trump presidency to try and win people back. I'm not saying that you can't make Trump jokes, but South Park is headed down this same path. If South Park is just going to spend the rest of this season with Trump jokes, I'm out. And I think a lot of other people are going to be out too. Just like SNL, get woke, go broke. Good luck, and everybody. Again, if you don't win the Meta PC, promo code TheQuartering to win at metapcs.com or the link in the description. You can enter at the link in the description. You can get extra entries by following the live stream channel and tuning into the live shows as well, picking the winner on Monday, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Wrath Sinful gets us halfway to our goal on YouTube with our fifth super chat of $5 or more. On my drive from Colorado back to California, I had to sleep at a rest stop in Nevada. As soon as I crashed, a guy rolled up blaring your show at 2 a.m. Hell yeah, dude. Sounds like a base dude. By the way, if you're that guy who rolled up there, shout out. Zane Dog on Rumble for 20 grifted coffee brand coffee advent boxes to 3 of my family, all Dems. Were totally enthused, comparing notes over text, gushing over their favorites. They're still totally unaware that Jeremy's leanings, I'm not telling. Oh, I love it. I also love that they actually love the coffee because it's good coffee. You know? Should we announce a few more winners? I'm not announcing the PC winner till Monday because I want to give people more time to enter, you know? The person that won a year's supply of coffee brand coffee is Grant Hillman, as well as Hydeist, Hydeist 117. Again, I have a list in my inbox. I'm going to email everyone separately. So Grant Hillman and Hydeist both won a year's supply of coffee brand coffee, which I'm just going to do like a gift card that they can use on the website that basically divides into 12 bags of coffee. If you want to buy all 12 right away, I don't care. Our sergeant says the reason why SNL is going to fail is because they cannot recognize their own hypocrisy on a show that's supposed to make fun of our country's hypocrisy. Oh, I agree. Should I announce another winner? Here's the winner of the PlayStation 5 or equivalent gift card. That's what I've added. Like, somebody might already have a PlayStation 5. They might not win they might not play video games or something like that. So if you don't want it, I'll just give you a gift card, like, worth its value. Okay. Mad TV was never funny. That's crazy. You never watched Fire Marshal Bill. The PS5 winner is, are you complaining? Dude, one bag would not last a month. Are you really complaining? That's what you get. Okay, the winner gets 12 bags of Coffee Brand coffee. Is that better? Oh, you won? Nice. The winner of the PS5 or equivalent gift card. This is why I don't do giveaways. Like, people fucking complain. Like, are you kidding me? You clearly just picked your biggest friends and friends mean brown nose or Epic L. I actually used Rafflecopter to pick the winners, and I don't even know who any of these people are. Again, who said that? Flash in chat. Thanks for being the reason that I probably won't do more giveaways. I used Rafflecopter specifically to pick the winner. I had nothing to do with it. And again, I don't even know who these people are because they're just email addresses. Rafflecopter is kind of garbage. Yeah, I noticed that they're actually closing in October. So, like, if I ever do any more giveaways, I'll have to figure out something different. And I know people are always complaining about not being able to enter. I don't know. The PS5 is A. Spradlin. A. Spradlin 310. It won a PlayStation 5 from me. By the way, all these prizes except the Meta PC are coming right out of my pocket. So feel free to super chat. Our sergeant says, I have given enough Rumble rants to probably pay for all of these prizes and I haven't gotten shit. Shut up, y'all. Yeah, our sergeant is a hardcore supporter and he definitely hasn't won. Although I wouldn't know what your email is, to be honest with you. Hey, Lady Locks for 20. Thank you. We're halfway to our goal, or 5 out of 10 to our goal on YouTube. Pinochet's helicopter tours. I work in Shrewsbury, MA. We have strict gun laws that the governor, Maura Healey, you could have stopped at Maura, and legislature made stricter a year ago. And this person was, quote, known to the police. Oh, yeah, you're talking about this story? Yeah. Yeah, we're doing goals of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fan funding should actually be 6. It should say 6, not 5. But yeah, we're halfway to our goal on YouTube. Very cool. Okay. Jeremy said several times, I know that the show costs $20K a month. Yes, it does. I pay everybody a salary that appears on my show. That's why Fridays are the only day I make any money. Fridays are the only day that I make any money because I don't have to pay anyone else to be here. Okay. We got this next trans violence story, which is crazy. Also showed the police chief was a man. Oh, it was a man? Cam says, proof of an entitled population complaining about free shit. It's usually only just a few people. But yeah, anyway, so we still have the winner of a Steam Deck or equivalent gift card, a Switch 2 or equivalent gift card. If you win the Switch 2, you might just end up getting the gift card because I don't know if I can get one. An Xbox Series X or a gift card, and a gaming computer for Meta PCs. MFT says, every time you sing doobie doobie doo, I want you to record a Christmas album. that would be kind of funny and unique. Let's see. Let's get to this story. What's everybody got going on this weekend, by the way? What's everybody got going on this weekend? Hopefully some good stuff. Hopefully some good stuff. Sleeping and relaxing. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. Thanks for the giveaway, brother. I didn't enter, but I'm happy to hear you did it for us. Yeah, well, a couple times a year, I feel like I can give back. Let's talk about this next story. Stories, my stories. Well. It looks like we now have to reset the clock from 1 day to 0 days without somebody who identifies as the other gender taking someone's life. I mean, at this point, something seriously needs to be done. Something seriously needs to be done about this. We have another incident in Massachusetts just a day after. So it was literally 1 day. It was literally the meme. 1 day after what happened in Minnesota. And we're going to talk about all that. Just a quick reminder. Shout out to Meta PCs for sponsoring the free PC giveaway, which I will be picking on Monday. You can enter in the description. By the way, if you don't win and you still want a Meta PCs, promo code TheQuartering, one word, and you'll save money on your next PC. You can enter. All you have to do is be following the channel. You can get an additional entry by subscribing to my YouTube live stream channel and tuning into a live stream and leaving a comment. You can go leave a comment on one of the old ones too. So thank you very much. And shout out to Sheath also. They have a 35% off sale this weekend. Now, first, Minneapolis, now Massachusetts. Snehal, also known as Sasha Srivastava, sounds American as apple pie, a radical trans activist, was arrested for taking someone's life the day after the Minnesota monster. Shrewsbury police are refusing to release the name of the suspect. Does anybody leave a like on the video if you're totally surprised that they're refusing to release this gentleman's name? The Massachusetts man, who identifies as a woman, is actually named Sasha, allegedly took the life of a father after he brought his 6-year-old to school. Shrewsbury Police, Worcester County Sheriff's Office has refused to release the suspect's identity, but I found it. So here the individual is. They are a radical, weed-smoking, Free Palestine BLM activist. Spray painting on their own house, Free Congo, which Trump actually did. I bet you that burned them up. Free Palestine, BLM. I don't know what GLM means. Also in the top windows, Free Little Dirk and their Instagram channel, apparently. And Stop Cop City. What is GLM? Girls' Lives Matter? That seems unlikely for a trans person. Again, I wonder what they could have in common. Both people ended up as trans. Sasha Shakur, a man pretending to be a woman, was just arrested in Massachusetts after he took a 57-year-old man's life, a father of a 6-year-old. Shakur is reportedly spray painting on a local bridge when the poor unsuspecting victim simply took a picture of him, which started an altercation. Shakur then allegedly took his life. Shakur was arrested at his home, which is covered in graffiti such as BLM, Free Palestine, and Defund the Police. Why does this keep happening? Let's take a little look into the mind of Sasha Shakur, who was just arrested, obviously. This is somebody who, let's see what they have to say.
So right now I want to talk about my experience as a trans woman.
It's funny that you say you're a trans woman because you have a beard. Like you're not even trying. Like legitimately, you're not even trying. Like, bro, you're not even trying. You're not trying at all.
Going to the spa. I'm not gonna mention the specific spa I'm at for safety reasons. They have been pretty accommodating. I wouldn't even say accommodating, I would say accepting of my gender identity.
Do you think that you want this very clear man very clear man. Like, you want him sitting next to your daughter or wife? Do you think that women in that restroom feel comfortable and safe?
And I don't want that to change if I let the internet know where I've been invading, able to be safe as a trans.
Where I've been invading women's spaces? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Where you've been invading women's spaces? Is that what you mean, dude?
Woman. Anyway, I have been to this spa before. The first time I was here, I was the only one here when I showed up, and the woman asked me, and I think I have my hoops in, but I probably had like around the same amount of facial hair I have now.
Men can wear hoop earrings.
I don't think I had lip gloss on that, but I'm pretty sure I had my hoops in, or I had earrings in, and I had some facial hair. And that first time, the woman asked me, which locker room, what gender you identify with, and I said, I'm a woman. I identify as a woman.
You're not a woman. You're a biological man, and I wish that this biological man would have named the spa so that we could shame the spa. Right? I wish.
And then she took me to the female locker room, and that was the first time I had been in a female locker room, and it was so humanizing because it was set up to humanize.
So you took the life of a father. Here's the oh, it doesn't seem to be identifying as a woman here. Doesn't have his wig on. Oh, good camera work. Got past the screen too. They're calling him Sasha, by the way. I mean, first of all, Shakur is not her last name. His last name, pardon me. This is like, this is a false claim. There's no such story available. And there's the woke community is literally like mobilized to try and gaslight and pretend like this isn't happening. Every story that comes out, they're like, nuh-uh, that's not happening. Nuh-uh. It wasn't yet another one of us that took somebody's life. By the way, this is a father who dropped a 6-year-old off at school. By the way. And we do. They're trying to say, oh, it's not in the news. It's not in the news. Oh, but it is in the news. Where's the story? I had this story. Because I just looked up this person's name here. Somebody finally wrote an article about it, and it's like buried. It's like buried on some bizarre here. On Community Advocate. Shout out to Community Advocate News, the only people I could see covering this. Alleged monster of Shrewsbury father identified and arraigned in court. Around 8 a.m., Sasha of Shrewsbury was arraigned at Westboro District Court. The arraignment came less than 24 hours after the individual allegedly took the life of a 56-year-old father at Jordan Pond while he was simply walking back from dropping off his 6-year-old at Coolidge Elementary School. They walked through the back door of District Court in the morning. Well, he's probably used to that. They're going to like him in prison. He was arrested at 11:40 a.m. the day before. Video by witnesses showed the dramatic arrest with his hands in the air, surrendering to police. The police presence that morning included SWAT teams, fire engines, ambulances, and several helicopters. He was labeled as armed and dangerous. Now, how many people want to bet me right now if this person was also known to the police? Right? How many people want to bet against that? I don't want to bet against that. I'm pretty sure that we're going to find out that they were known to the police. And I'm not going to, that would be a bad bet. That would be a bad bet. Here's Pravda. Breaking more trans attacks. Shakur is reportedly spray painting. I mean, you cannot find one major news website in the world covering this story right now, except the Quartering. So hopefully you'll leave a like on this video, you'll subscribe or you'll follow, because, you know, that's what I try to do. I try to cover not just the stories that are making worldwide headlines, but also stories that the media is specifically trying to cover up. This is absolutely bonkers. It's an epidemic. It's out of control. It needs to, I mean, it's only going to get worse until people get better at pattern recognition and learn to, I mean, just stay away from these people. I mean, that's the best advice I could give you. You got Scott Adams canceled, but I don't know. As a percentage, you know, being by a biological man, pretending to be a biological woman, it might be the most dangerous position to be in your life. Stay away. You never know what's going to make these idiots snap and take your life for nothing. Absolutely heartbreaking. All right. Let's see here. What else do we got? Got some more news. Still waiting for any news on Rampage Jackson getting arrested, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. 3 days since they've been... Oh, here we go. This is good. A good addition. Let's see here. How about the winners of the Steam Deck or equivalent gift card, or the Switch 2 or equivalent gift card? Jackson Abbey says, got a pass to the Adidas employee store. Going to give me some new kicks. Also, thank you for all you do. Love your coffee. Just stocked up. Thank you. We're upgrading our website so that by Monday you should be able to order directly from Amazon on coffeebrandcoffee.com as well too. Pinochet's helicopter tour says this Troon terrorist murdered a father just after dropping his kid off at school because he complained about vandalism. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Our sergeant says, I have a transgender in my family. He tried to fight me because he was misgendered. How are we helping people by giving them identity crisis and telling them it's normal and everyone else is bad? Yeah, we're not. Agent 6 gifted a Rumble Premium user twice. Thank you, Agent. Very cool. The winner of the Steam Deck or equivalent gift card is CM Baldus. CM Baldus. That's just the first part of your email address. I will be emailing everybody from my official email account, to work out if you want me to send the item, where you live, where it is, or whatever. And the Switch 2 or equivalent gift card, which probably is just going to be a gift card because I can't seem to get one yet. I guess I could mail you mine. Is Dark Lord Bree. Dark Lord Bree or Bry. Want a Switch 2 or a gift card? We still have an Xbox Series X, and don't forget the Meta PC's gaming computer. You can enter to win that in the description right now. The winner will be picked Monday. All I ask is that anybody out there who is in the market for a new PC down the road remembers if they don't win one and they want to get a new computer, to go to metapcs.com and use promo code The Quartering. They'll give you money off your PC. So, let's thank them by supporting them when we're in the market. It's the only computer I use, and it's the only laptop I use. King Solo Wings takes us to 6 out of 10 on our goal on YouTube, by the way. Sir, I think you should have the Tim spot. You've done more for Rumble. Okay. Well, that would be nice. I know I think they're realigning the lineup is what I heard. Sorry, FK Jr. has been naughty since Oreo Reese's came out. Oh, no. I don't know. Is the PS5 going to be able to run GTA 6? I think so. I tend to build my own PCs, but I'll consider these guys. Hey, and by the way, if you know somebody, tell them to use my promo code because they'll save money. Meta PCs has given us 2 computers for free. Omega, how do things go with rescheduling with Liberty Doll? I haven't checked it yet. Check your DMs. I messaged about this and another matter. Yeah, I saw the other matter. I don't know, dude. Like, I'll look at it, but generally I don't get involved in Discord drama. You know, my mods are generally the final say. I'll look at it for you because you've been a long time member, but in general, the mods are, you know, kind of the final say. Jeremy, how did you get into the coffee business? Well, I saw that there were a lot of people doing it, but hardly anybody was doing it well. So I can tell you very confidently, basically everybody in the YouTube game who is selling you coffee is just doing dropship coffee. My coffee is specifically roasted. We handle all of the fulfillment, unless you buy from Amazon now. But like, you cannot get my blends anywhere else. You can't get Tiger's Blood anywhere else under any other name. You can't get Blueberry Cobbler anywhere else any other name. None of my flavors are made for anybody else, period. They're just mine. And they're specifically formulated by me. So if you guys want to try my coffee, by the way, you know, if you go to Amazon and you search Coffee Brand Coffee, you'll probably find my store. It's very, very good coffee. And we actually give a shit. So like, we, you know, roast our own stuff. We handle all the fulfillment. And if you look for my store, or you just find any of my product and you look at the store, like, give it a try. I put the link in the chat, and listen to anybody in the chat, like, who's had it. It's very good coffee. I wanted a brand that could, you know, exist past, you know, YouTube. By the way, on the Amazon store, I have Cherry Cordial, like 40% off. Get that. Cherry Cordial and our Tangerine are both on sale. Plus, like, Tangerine's on sale for $12. You got to get that. Our Blackberry Cream is now in stock, our summer flavor, and so is Tiger's Blood. Our 5-pound bags are now on Amazon. So if you want to set up your subscriptions, you can do that. All of our K-Cups are there. So all of our coffee is available on Amazon with free shipping. You want to know why nobody else does that? It's because everybody else it's dropship garbage. Because I control the production and I control the fulfillment, I have enough margin left to pay Amazon to stock my products and make your life a lot easier. So if you think it's too bitter, try my dark roast or the Silky Ultra Dark Roast. 004 or the Silky Ultra Dark Roast. Yeah, the Cherry Cordial and the Tangerine are gone when they're gone. So I would pick yours up today. Our Center says, my girls are big PC gamers, and I was looking at getting them a gaming computer. How much do the Metas typically run? Well, they have ready to go, ready to ship PCs, and you can do custom builds. So they can do whatever you want. You can also use their chat and have them walk you through. Didn't you just flip out and have people buy on Amazon because you did too much? Well, that's why I'm fulfilling through Amazon. Like, even if you buy on Coffee Brand Coffee now on the website, just because that's what you're used to, Amazon's going to still do my fulfillment. That's very different than drop shipping. Drop shipping is like when a big nameless, faceless corporation just puts your sticker on their coffee and ships it, and you just take $2 a bag. You know, very different. And that same coffee is available to everyone else. Kara, thank you for the super chat on YouTube. We're now, there's only 4 minutes left. There's only 4 minutes left to hit our goal on YouTube. We're 7 out of 10 $5 super chats away. So maybe we can hit it, maybe we can't, hopefully. Do they have laptops? Yes, I use their laptop and I love it. I just got a new one. The Tiger's Blood is very bright. I'm telling you, anybody who's bought the Tiger's Blood will go, yes, they have laptops. Like I said, I've been using their laptops for 3 years. I'm telling you, anybody who's tried my blend, Tiger's Blood, tell me you've ever tasted anything like that. Anything like that. There's nothing like it on the market anywhere because I run the company. It's not just like me sticking my sticker on someone else's shit, you know? And that's why it's a little more expensive. Our double calf is like the best on the market, I think. All of our flavor coffee is incredible. If you don't like flavor coffee, we have non-flavored, we have, you know, everything. So if you want, I would love for you to give it a try today. I would love for you to give it a try today. Look, if you don't like it, I'll give you 100% of your money back. Love the live show. Thanks for doing giveaways. Hey, thank you. I enjoy black coffee. Reminds me of going fishing with my dad. Try our dark roaster, the Silky Ultra Dark. As a black, it tastes great, like a black coffee. When I hear Tiger's Blood, it makes me think of Coffee People's Black Tiger Shake. Steel City fan gifted 5 Rumble Premium users. Thank you, dude. That's awesome. Agent Pool says I won. Nice. All right, we only got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to hit our goal on YouTube. If we hit our goal, I'll announce the rest of the winners right now. We got one more. We need 2 more. Lady Locke says, sorry, I don't think my sticker counted to the total. Have a fantastic day. Yeah, I don't know why the sticker didn't count. I noticed that too. The Tiger's Blood is like watermelon, coconut, strawberry. And you might be thinking like, what? But I'm telling you, it's really, really good. And you're going to really like it. And as a cold brew, it's bonkers good. Hey, Panda. I don't get in chat as much as I wish I could, but I'm always listening. Thanks for entertaining me and my coworkers daily. Hey, thank you, bud. Now only one away. As a black. I knew right after I said as a black, I knew right after I said that was going to be. But yeah, check it out on Amazon. The Amazon store is linked. I'll actually pin it. I'll pin it in the chats. I'd love for you to try to. Yeah, Evo Dragon, we made it. 10 out of 10. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you for doing your giveaways, even though I didn't win. So it's so cool of you. Oh, you might win now. Hold on a second. Coffee. I'm going to link the Amazon store. I'm going to eventually move everything to Amazon because it's just now all my viewers can get free next day shipping. You know what I mean? Like, that's so cool. And even though I make less money on it, I think more people will try it then. Hey, Outdoor says HCB, Melanie Mack, and Luke Radowski Fund. Thank you so much. And Nathan B. As soon as I get my next duty station, I'm getting some Tiger's Blood. I'm excited to try it. I think you're going to love it. Yeah, name another, YouTuber coffee that's giving you, next day shipping. It's just not a thing. That's why I'm going there. And really the hope is that I'll get normies to find me. Like, normies who don't know about my YouTube or my Rumble channel, they just like, oh, I want blueberry coffee. Oh, here's one that's really highly rated. That kind of thing. So now I have to announce the rest of the winners. This is evidence, Jeremy, that you need to fire the co-host. Your numbers are better when you're without them. Well, my super chats have been better today, but today is the first time I ever tried doing a goal. So, I mean, hey, if they're made, things are really tough on YouTube, which really pays for most of everything, So if that doesn't improve, or like advertisers, advertisers have been gone for months. People may get their wish. Jeremy, what's your favorite charity? A local humane society. Geo Man says, when is Kona coming back in stock? I love you and the crew. The Kona will be back in. I'm roasting a new batch of 250 bags. I think this week it's scheduled to be roasted. And that will only be on the website. The reason is Amazon takes 30%. So if Amazon takes 30% of a $40 or $50 bag of coffee, I lose money. So I can only sell the Kona direct on my website. So what winner did I leave off with? What's left to be announced? I did the PS5, right? That's what I did last. I'm going to tell you, I have a bag of the Kona. I didn't want to get high on my own supply because they're like, it's like if you go on Amazon and you look for a 7-ounce bag of Kona, it's like $50. So like, I barely make anything, but I thought it would be kind of cool to offer. And so I set aside myself only 2 bags because I'm like, well, I can't afford to be drinking it up. It's crazy good, but it's like, you'd have to be rich to have that as your like everyday sipper, I think. Well, maybe not. If you just had 1 cup a day, if you're like a 7 cup a day coffee drinker, I don't know if I would drink it, Silthhawk. Thank you for all you do on stream. Here's one more, dude. Thank you. Very cool. That'd be cool to see you do a roasting tour. Yeah, Jeremy's getting high on his own supply. No shot. Not on Kona. I mean, I only drink my coffee. My house I have like 100 bags of coffee in my house, every different flavor, but I only have 1 or 2 bags of Kona, and I'm almost through my first bag. As a member, how do I get the population? What does that mean? Are you talking about into Discord? So the winner of the Steam Deck or equivalent gift card. Oh, no, I announced that one. The Switch 2. Wait a second. Did you already win something? Hold on. I'm only letting people win once. No, you didn't. Okay. The Switch 2 or equivalent gift card is Dark Lord Bree. I read that. The Xbox Series X or equivalent gift card is Jay Fenneman. Jay Fenneman. And I will email everybody before Tuesday. Also, the gaming computer giveaway is going on throughout the weekend. So all you have to do is enter in the link in the description. Dylan says, Tiger's Blood was not my cup of coffee, but love my bourbon flavored coffee. My wife loves the Tiger Blood, though, so I still buy it. Well, I love that. Yeah, I mean, it is on the fruitier side. You know, it's like on the sweeter side. But it is, you got to give it that it's unique. Jonathan says, less depressing vids fun. I'd rather watch you talk about claw machines or your fitness journey more than look at how stupid those leftists are. Well, I'll tell you what. This morning I weighed in, and for the first time in 4 years, I'm under 350 pounds. For the first time in 4 years, I'm at an all-time low that I can remember. If I buy $3,000 worth of your coffee, will you let me win that PC? No. So I weighed in at 349.3 this morning. I've lost about 36.4 pounds since starting my weight loss journey. My goal is to, by the end of the year, be at like 320 by the end of the year. If I can get to, that's like another 29 pounds. That's a lot, but I have a lot to lose. So if I can lose another 20 to 30 pounds by, the September, October, November, December. So like 8 pounds a month for the next 4 months, which is about the rate I've been at. That'd be great. And then be down to like 250 by the end of next year. That's, so don't you feel so much lighter? I don't know. Like when I tell people how much I weigh, people are surprised, but I'm very tall. I'm 6'5". So yeah, when you see me, I look fat, but like, for example, like even, Boogie 2988 is a huge fat bastard, but like I weigh more than him. It's just, height helps hide a little bit of it. But yeah, I've been doing intermittent fasting and getting physical. Next week, I'm kicking up my workouts, a notch, and I've been cutting alcohol hard. Me at 250 is thin. When you're 6'5", 250, like I'll be as thin as like I was in college. Is it too late to enter? Not for the computer. You can still enter the gaming computer. I'm not picking the winner until Monday. Yeah. D Schwartz Creek says, I'm just happy I got to make you laugh yesterday. Also, they looked like two soggy unalive notes stuffed in separate Walmart bags. Oh, two soggy suicide notes? Jesus. I'm 6'9", 260 and have a small tummy. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm 6'5", 6'6". At 250, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Medically, I'll probably still be overweight, but fuck, boys. Like, I've been at when I started my weight loss journey, I was at like 385. I've been as high as 390. When I got back from vacation 2 years ago, I was at 390. So like I've been way over 350 for the past 5-6 years. So like being under it is like a huge emotional win, but it also is like, fuck man. All right. Now get down to like 320 when you actually get to like buy a smaller shirt, you know, and then like, you know, be motivated by that, you know. On my day 10 of carnivore, I lost 15 pounds so far. I need to lose a lot more. Yeah, it took a long time for me to figure out what works. You know, for me, intermittent fasting just works. And that's what I've been doing. And cutting back on the alcohol. Alcohol is really when I exploded in my weight. Like, I was always kind of bigger because I was eating unhealthy and I was getting older, so my metabolism was slowing down. But what really made me fat was drinking. Because it's just all the junk sugars and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I didn't quit drinking, but I cut back to a maximum of 2 days a week. And I try to keep it to 1. And ever since I've done that with my intermittent fasting, I'm losing a pound or 2 a week, every week. And then when I stay good about working out, then I lose like 3 pounds a week. So I had like gout for a month, and then I had that Achilles injury. So I basically haven't been able to work out consistently for the last 6 weeks, but now I feel good. You know, the lady says, I'm 6'5". My grandson's 6'5" and a 250 and looks slim. My grandson at 350 is heavy, although he's losing weight now. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like at 250, I'll be very fine. I'll probably add 10 years to my life too. I'm trying to have a kid, you know, and not die. I don't want to die on a kid, you know, so that's also been kind of motivating. So, Jeremy, do you follow the snake diet guy? I've been recommended to him. I gotta say, I know when people talk about losing weight, everyone just wants to be helpful and that, like, but for me, intermittent fasting is what's been working. And so like, I've tried everything. I tried keto. I know that works for some people. I've tried carnivore. I know that works for some people. I tried, you know, all this kind of stuff. And this is the one that just kind of finally stuck. So that's what I'm going to stick with. You know, the day I'm under 300 will be like an incredible day. And I had the pipe dream of getting there before my next birthday, but I think that's probably not going to happen. But maybe 50 pounds in what? My birthday's in April. I'd have to lose 50 pounds by April. I think I can do that. I have September, October, November, December, January, February, March. I have 7.5 months. Oh, I can do that. I could be under 300 by my birthday. I said it here. Hold me to it. Be under 300 by my birthday. My birthday's April 12th. Be 299.9 or less by my birthday. And then, obviously, you know, it's going to get harder. I'm going to have to work out harder. I'm going to have to do, you know, I think this first 50 is going to come off easy because it's just like cutting back drinking and doing, you know, the right, you know, not eating late at night, all this kind of shit. I'm going to lose weight because I don't eat that unhealthy. As a member, how do I get the coffee discount code? It's in the Discord under discounts. Otherwise, I think I have a web page too, but I'll double check that. Corny Life, what's the diet that's stuck? I need to know from my friend who's over 420 pounds, fat as fuck. Intermittent fasting is what worked for me. I use an app called Body Fast, and that's what I do. And it's a free app. I'm not sponsored by them. There's probably other intermittent fasting apps that exist, and you're welcome to use what you want. But it keeps me on my water. It keeps me on my, you know, my fasting hours. It mixes up the fasting. It tracks your weight. And so that's the app I use. And, you know, just think how fast that Shelby's going to be when you get down to 250. I know that's going to be like probably 1/10 of a second off the quarter mile. Is that you, Dwight? There's only like 2 people that know about the Shelby. Schwartz Creek says, a mental trick I played on myself to lose weight was to wear an old shirt that was one size too small for a whole day. Ended up losing 40 pounds riding my bike that summer. You can do it, dude. Thank you. Yeah. Cam says a C note if you get under 300 by the end of the year. That's a lot. 50 pounds in 3 months. Well, what? September, October, November, December. I have 4 months. I mean, it's not impossible. But I don't want to like set myself up for failure, you know? I think just by my birthday's fine. If I get there by the end of the year, that'd be great. Wait, Jeremy just uses excuses. Excuses for what? I don't understand. I have a sauna. Yeah. Jeremy, you had the gout. Jeremy, you had gout, right? Quit lying to yourself. Wait, what are you talking about? Quit lying to yourself about what? I don't understand. I don't get it. 10,000 steps a day without fail. Yeah, that's also a thing that I try to do. I have a pedometer and I try to just do that. I mean, if I'm at 325 at Christmas, that'd still be pretty good. That'd be like, I'd be down like 50 pounds, you know? Well, I'm just looking forward to, because, you know, I'm told that it makes your dick look bigger. That's really why I'm losing weight. I can't confirm that, but that's what I heard. Like, that's what I heard. That your dick gets bigger if you lose. See, Chad, it's huge now. See, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I heard. I'm going to grab some water real quick and we'll do this last story. I have a doctor's appointment that I have to leave for soon too. So hold on a sec. Ugh. Jeremy, do the Auschwitz diet. I guarantee 30-pound loss in 3 months, if not more. Valhaller Chris says, finally got down to a large t-shirt for the first time in 20 years. Highest I've ever been was 240. I'm 5'8". Now I'm at 203. Dude, good job. Yeah, from fasting and rowing. Yeah. Was the weight gain that caused your divorce? Yeah. Luckily, Melanie Mac's mom's a chubby chaser, so it worked out okay for me. You know, fortunately. Wait, what's this? Wait, who? Dan's Pet Care. I don't know who that is. Never mind. Actually, it's already 1:30, so I think I have to get to my. I have doctor. Everything's fine. Like I told you guys, I'm just getting a lot of stuff tested, and you know, I'm considering, you know, adding to this world's population. So I want to make sure I'm in good health. Obviously, I need to lose weight, but I've just got like a check today that I have to go to. D's Nuts says CBC is so good, both you and your wife and side girl will enjoy. That's true. Yeah. By the way, yeah, I hope that you guys try us out. You can find us on Amazon. It's linked in the pinned comment down below. Whoa, Jeff Travers, thank you for 100. Thank you for all you do. Sorry people are crying about the giveaway. Don't stop doing them. Okay, I won't stop. I've been convinced. Yeah, Jeff coming in big dick. And YouTube super chats. We got like 12 YouTube super chats. That's awesome. Like those help the show a fuckload. Okay. Let's see here. Should we do the Sicko Stew story? No, I gotta edit these videos. Do you guys want to hang out while I edit these videos quick? The videos that we recorded? What do you guys got going on this weekend? I'll be working Monday, by the way. My plan is to stream Monday. So if you got nothing going on Monday, you know, if you got nothing going on Monday, you know, you're off, you can throw the stream on. I'll be here. Maybe abbreviated, but my plan is to stream because, not everyone has that day off. That's the thing. That's why people are always like, dude, you're always working on holidays. I'm like, well, not everyone has off. Or military people don't have off. Retail workers don't have off. Postal workers don't have off. Truckers don't have off. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't have off on holidays, So I always try to be there for people who need a little bit, need some company, That's all. Like, may not be the full normal stream. It may be a little more casual, but at least it's something, I have 2 fantasy football drafts this weekend. Yeah. Flash says, why didn't you let me win? Well, you were going to win, but you were a dick. So I actually changed the winner to somebody I actually liked. I awarded it to one of my friends. Just because, I don't like you. And I like them. So they won and you didn't. That's how this works. 374 Mighty Pete says $5 for the grift. Hey, thank you. Hate to be a broken record, but how do I enter to win that PC? There's a link in the description that literally says win it here, and you click it and do what it tells you to do. Basically, if you're a YouTube only viewer, you just have to be subscribed to Quartering Live, and you can enter that way. How many topics did we do? The Troon Violence, the SNL, was that it? The link don't do shit. Sure does. You want to know how I know it does? Because 853 people have already entered. 912 people have entered. The Discord link isn't working. Oh, I'll update that. Randall Flake says, Milwaukee Brewers, best team in baseball. It's their time. They've been sucking ass lately, though. They've been like ice cold. Ice cold. Can't hit, can't pitch. Are you buzzing right now? No, it's only 1 in the afternoon, and I have to go pick up my wife from the airport. And wait, 11:55 a.m. What's this one? Did I miss a topic? Hey, Corey, thanks for the fund. Appreciate that. So here's the Troon. Here's the crazy lady. Here's that. What's the other video I did? Link only works. It's okay. I'm a Mets fan. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The Mets fans, I don't really give a shit because you ripped our heart out. But like, I also like understand. Oh, is this just a video of me walking away? Apparently. It's weird. Guess we only did the 2 topics. Jeremy, if the doctor holds your balls too long when you cough, then it must be love. Well, my doctor, I've talked about this many times before. I have a hot doctor. So hopefully. Link only works on PC for me. Okay, well, if you're having trouble on your phone, hop on your computer or something. Military personnel have every holiday off, even Mother's Day, unless the individual has duty. What if they're deployed? What's for dinner Saturday? I think I'm going to some supper club, I think. I don't know. I have dinner with my family that day. All right, well, long-time lurker, short-time stroker here for the PC. I figured. Well, hey, I'm glad. Well, let's see who else we can bless today and pass folks off to. Who is live? See, I have like such a blessing on Friday because you're all here, and then nobody else works on Fridays, and they miss out on me rating them. By the way, if you haven't seen my stuff before, I'm live Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday at 2 Eastern, and on Fridays at 1 Eastern. It was a little earlier today because it was a holiday. What about this guy? He's only got 8 viewers.
Black and white, by the way.
Let me see this.
All right. Happy Fancy Friday, everybody. This is Common Sense Radio. It's the all.
Let's see if he's...
Report on News Talk.
Hobby Fantech says,
SNL.
don't wait till you're going to have kids. Gets harder the older you have. Definitely worth it.
Tony
PS.
Colombo here for my dentist, Dr. Matt Boscia at New Creation.
You
Dental Care,
need to play
one-stop
Helldivers
shop
too.
for
Oh,
all
I'll
your
check it out.
family's
I'm here
dental
late.
needs.
Did you
And
cover the
Dr. Boscia
$8,000
is
a
always
month
expanding his
going to
services,
live
now
content
including
creators?
an
No.
incredible all-on-4
Tell me
full
about that.
arch implant procedure, full mouth restoration that can give you back your smile in as little
Where
as
is that?
1 day. No more suffering.
GRA says, what happened to Trillium and where's Tim Pool? I think Trillium had a mental breakdown. I think her mom passed away, and I know how close she was with her mom. And then, like, I saw a picture of her, and she had, like, shaved her head, and she went, like,
making Missouri pro-life again.
I don't know.
Ferguson from the morning show here. Join me and Missouri Right to Life.
No, not him. I've rated Bright Gaming before. Let's see here. Word to your mother. Yeah, word to my mother. Shout out. Been listening for years, Jeremy. Good work and great on starting a live channel. Thank you. Hope you'll tune in. Tim's getting hair plugs. He wouldn't be gone for this long. I looked into hair plugs. You get them done over a weekend. You wouldn't even miss work. I'm gonna try fasting. Should I take it? So yes. The worst thing you can do is think things are going too easy and then, like, set yourself up for failure. Wired magazine written by Taylor Lorenz. Okay, I will cover that this weekend. For now, I have a doctor's appointment that I have to leave for in 9 minutes. And so before you leave, please do make sure you follow the channel or subscribe to the channel. And I'll probably do a gaming stream over the weekend. But also remember, I'll be back. I'll be working Monday at my normal time slot or maybe a little earlier. So I will. Here, Nina Infinity. I always like her. Is she live? Yes.
Whereas you could be thinking,
We love Nina. Let's rate her.
External consideration instead of internal consideration.
She's got.
But thank you.
She got like.
It. I hope it's
She's got like 17 viewers right now. Let's watch the reaction.
And speaking of
everyone go bless her up. She's also live on YouTube if you're a YouTube viewer.
This is exactly the kind of person I'm talking about right here.
Let's see if she notices.
Here is.
She talks about good news, I think.
And oh my goodness, we actually, before we get into it, we got a raid from the quartering.
Hey, there you go.
Hi, Jeremy. Thanks for the raid, bro.
There you go.
So Rumble raid from the quartering.
There we go.
Welcome to all the
yeah. Go enjoy her.
Hi.
She covers good news and she works hard too, like I do. So do a live stream of Helldivers. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now, actually. So if I do stream, it'll be Baldur's Gate. But I will be regular stream on Monday. Everyone have a safe, happy weekend. If I don't see you Monday, I'll see you back Tuesday. Good luck in the giveaway. Please support the channel by going to the link in the pinned comment. Try our Amazon coffee. And we will talk to you again